Hi, and welcome to Askimo TV. I'm talking today to Fee Ivan. Fee is the author of the book Woman on a Wobble and creator of Kaleidoscope, a day event for women. She's a speaker and personal development consultant working with women over 40 who've lost their sense of value, purpose, and identity as their life roles have now changed. Hi, Fee. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thank you, Joanne. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Fee, let's start off with, why do women have wobbles, as you put it?
It's usually because they've got to a point where something significant is about to shift and change, and they recognise that the way that they've been doing life is not going to serve them well for the next stage. So it could be something like a divorce or a bereavement. It could be that they've got children who are about to leave home. They're going to be empty nesting before too long. And they recognise that having possibly put career or their own life on hold while they've rushed around as taxi driver, psychologist, diary holder or whatever for their family, that all of a sudden there's a big change coming up, and what does that mean for them? There's going to be a big gap in their lives.
What does it mean when you say authentic you, and who is this term aimed at helping?
Authentic you. Let's think about for a moment, if you're a woman, you probably have lots of different roles. You may be somebody's daughter, somebody's aunt, somebody's mother. You might be somebody's employee, somebody's boss, somebody's wife, partner. There are lots of different roles that women have. And that's just a part of who we are as women, and the fact that we are nurturers, and that's how we are created in a sense. But within all of that, as time goes by, what can happen is that those juicy bits of life, which are really important to you, and which you may have paid a lot of attention to when you were in your late teens, early 20s, etc., before these roles developed, begin to disappear. And you're left with all the nitty-gritty, the stuff that has to be done, that often nobody else particularly wants to do, and the sense of you, well, where is it? So authentic you is about rediscovering those things that are truly you, that are important to you, and looking at how they show up in the balance of your life, and beginning to take small steps so that you can include them back in, begin to connect again with your core identity, and begin to rediscover your purpose for living. Because sometimes it is about that. Your purpose has been looking after other people or focusing on your career. Now it's time for you to rediscover what that purpose is all about in this new phase of your life.
Fee, talk me through the tools and benefits of deep visualization, and maybe one other tool that women can do to help them on their path to finding their authentic selves.
I might have to cheat and use 3 tools, because what I very much focus on is identity, purpose and value, and rediscovering all of that. And a key for me, whether I'm working with people in terms of their outer image or whether I'm working with stuff on the inside, is who you are, your identity. So I very much use personality typing, and it's a very interactive, fun form of doing that. We do it as a group. We can do it one-to-one, but we can do it as a group and get instant results. And it's very much about putting you back in touch with who you are, and that can be incredibly powerful. The other tool is the visualization, as you say, because I think as women, we often, if we've got jobs to do, we will matter-of-factly cut out a lot of stuff that is important to us, put it to one side, we put the hurts to one side, we put all kinds of things to one side. And what visualization does is to take you to a place where your conscious mind is encouraged to suspend judgment. And when it suspends judgment, the things that really matter come up to the fore. And those are the things that we can begin to lay out on the table and think, what about this? What about this? How important is this? And the final tool is a very neat, very simple, slightly strange little exercise I have for helping people to rediscover their life purpose, because purpose, again, hugely important.
And Fee, just to finish off, where can women start in the process of finding clarity about what they need to have in their lives in order to be fulfilled?
Yeah, that's a big one, really. There's lots of self-help books out there. I've written one myself. I've got, the Women on a Wobble book. So you can start with a book. You might want to start with this one because it's got lots of exercises in it. I've also on the site, I've got a free little life mapping tool because sometimes it can be very hard to know precisely where to start. And the life mapping tool just enables you to identify an area of life that you want to work on, and then it has some questions that get you thinking around that afterwards. So simple, small steps are the way to start, I think. I also, because of that, have produced a little book and a CD which enable people just to work through 5 steps if that's something that they're prepared to do. Conversations, reading, talking to other women, using little things like the WOW tools, and then doing something like a simple day, which is, I run this day called Kaleidoscope, and it's a day where we have pampering. There's the opportunity for a little bit of massage, you get little treats during the day, but you do a lot of serious work. And it's those kind of things that enable people to take the steps to begin to think, what am I doing at this crossroads? How will I do it? And what is the reality for me about what I can do next? Because it's very different to being in a marriage for 25 years and making decisions and actually being a single woman with choices to make because your career might be coming to an end. Very different.
Thank you, Fee. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure, Joanne. Thank you.